stop scrolling right now, because what you are about to hear was not meant for everyone. It was meant for the one person whose spirit has been under pressure for weeks and who has secretly been asking God for a sign. If that person is you, then listen carefully, because this message arrived at the exact moment heaven allowed it to reach your hands. And what happens after this depends on whether you ignore it or receive it. Archangel Michael says, "My beloved child, I have been watching what is moving toward your life, and my spirit has been shaken by what I have seen. I tried to stand in front of it. I asked heaven for more time. I pleaded for another path for you. But what is coming cannot be fully stopped because this battle is tied to your destiny. And now the only thing left is to prepare you before the moment arrives, because if you are prepared, you will rise. But if you stay distracted, you may walk into a trap that was never meant to hold you, my child. This is not random. This message found you because heaven needed your attention before the next few days unfold. Something has already shifted in the spiritual realm, and your name was mentioned in places you cannot see. There is a fire over your life that both heaven and darkness recognize. That is why the attacks have become stronger. That is why your peace has been strange lately. That is why some nights you sleep, but still wake up exhausted, because your spirit has been fighting battles while your body rests. And I need you to understand something very clearly. What you are feeling is not your imagination. You are sensing a shift, and that feeling inside you is real. There were moments recently when something felt wrong, but you ignored it. There were conversations where your spirit told you to be careful, but you stayed silent. There were people smiling at you while secretly carrying jealousy in their hearts, and heaven has been watching all of it. I saw hidden conversations. I saw secret envy. I saw plans made behind your back, and though those plans were designed to delay you, they will not destroy you unless you give them access through fear and emotional decisions. You must become alert now, because the next step you take matters more than you realize. And hear this carefully, because this part is urgent. Someone from your past is trying to return. This person may appear with apologies, sweet words, emotional memories, and promises of change, but what they truly carry is confusion. They are returning because they feel your life shifting upward and they want access before your breakthrough happens. Do not reopen doors that God already closed. Do not return to people that drained your peace. What left your life was removed for a reason, and if heaven ended it, then stop trying to revive what was never meant to survive. What I saw next made me deeply emotional. I saw an invitation approaching you. It looked exciting, it looked profitable, it looked harmless, but hidden beneath that opportunity was stress, manipulation, and long-term regret. Someone may offer you something that appears like answered prayer, but beneath it is deception. This is why you cannot rush your decisions right now. Pray before saying yes. Pause before signing anything, and trust your discernment, even if others pressure you, and listen closely because this changes everything. Within days you may receive a message, a phone call, a number, or an unexpected invitation that feels strangely significant. It happens, do not dismiss it. Write it down, pray over it, and ask for clarity, because heaven often speaks quietly before major doors open, my beloved child. I also saw someone you trust hiding truth from you. They are not fully honest, and their silence will reveal more than their words ever could. They smile in your face, but their energy has changed. You have already noticed it, but kept making excuses for them. Stop ignoring red flags, because discernment is one of the gifts heaven gave you for. This season you have cried in private, and no one knows how much pressure you have been carrying. People admire your strength, but they do not see how many nights you prayed while feeling completely exhausted. But heaven saw every tear, every silent prayer, every breakdown you hid from others. And those tears were not wasted, because while you were crying, heaven was building something greater than you imagined. What is about to happen next will expose who truly belongs in your future. Some people will walk away and it will hurt, but let them leave. Not everyone is assigned to your next season. Some people only knew the version of you that struggled, and they cannot handle the version of you that rises. And before what comes next unfolds, hear this carefully. The biggest mistake you can make right now is reacting emotionally. The enemy wants your reaction more than your destruction, because one careless decision can delay blessings that are already close. Stay with this message, because what I saw after this was shocking. I saw your name connected to something powerful. I saw doors opening that were closed for years. I saw financial restoration coming in unexpected ways, and I saw people who once ignored you suddenly remembering your name for opportunities they previously denied you. There is also healing coming to your family line, because what attacked previous generations will not continue through you. I saw cycles breaking, patterns ending, and burdens lifting. You were chosen to stop what harmed generations before you, but first there is one final test before breakthrough arrives. This test will seem small, maybe a conversation, maybe an argument, maybe an offer, maybe temptation from an old habit, and it will appear ordinary, but the outcome will be huge. Remain disciplined, because your future is too expensive to trade for temporary emotions. I saw nights where God speaks to you through dreams, repeated numbers, strange moments of silence, and sudden thoughts that seem random but are not random at all. Keep a notebook near you, because important instructions may come while others sleep. There is also someone heaven is preparing to bring into your life. This person will not look like what you expected. They may seem blunt or unusual at first, but they carry wisdom and access connected to your future. Do not judge them too quickly, because they are part of your breakthrough, my child. Your biggest season is closer than you think, but heaven needs your obedience more than your excitement. Remove distractions now. Finish what you have been delaying and prepare your life for what is coming, because when the opportunity arrives, it will move fast. I saw your enemies becoming confused because their plans are failing. What they meant to destroy you is now creating your testimony, and the same people who doubted you may soon watch your elevation happen. Publicly, your story will help others one day. Your pain was never meaningless. What broke you will eventually become the message that heals someone else, and this is where everything becomes serious. I saw a countdown beginning. Events have already started moving, and what happens next depends on your decisions over the coming days. Someone close to you may disappoint you deeply, not through loud betrayal, but through absence when you expected loyalty. Let them go, because heaven is removing weak foundations before your blessings arrive. And my beloved child, the next chapter of your life will begin faster than you expect, but you must stay alert, because the battle is not over yet. My beloved child, what I saw next shook me deeply, because after the betrayal, after the confusion, after the silence from people you trusted, I saw heaven opening a scroll with your name written across it. And what was inside that scroll was not punishment, it was restoration, it was acceleration, it was everything you prayed for during nights when nobody knew you were breaking inside. And heaven said the release date has already been set, but before that blessing reaches your hands, there is one more valley you must walk through carefully, because this final season will test your patience, your faith, and your ability to stay calm when everything around you feels uncertain. I saw you standing in a room where multiple doors suddenly appeared in front of you. One looked easy, one looked familiar, one looked exciting, and one looked uncomfortable but peaceful. And heaven told me to warn you that the easiest door is not your destiny. The familiar door leads back to cycles you already escaped, and the exciting door carries temporary pleasure but long-term regret. The uncomfortable, peaceful door is the one carrying your future, because real destiny often requires uncomfortable obedience before visible rewards arrive very soon. Someone will contact you with what seems like incredible news. They may promise fast money, fast success, fast love, or fast opportunities, but anything rushing you right now deserves careful prayer, because counterfeit blessings always demand quick decisions, while divine blessings bring peace even when they require patience. And hear this clearly, because it matters. There is someone secretly watching your progress from a distance. They do not clap publicly, but they watch quietly. They once underestimated you, and now they are beginning to realize they were wrong. Heaven showed me this person returning not because they suddenly became kind, but because your elevation is becoming impossible to ignore. I also saw a document with your name attached to it. This could be related to work, business, property, travel, education, or finances, and though delays may have frustrated you, I saw movement beginning where there was once complete silence. What felt blocked is starting to open because your timing was being protected. And my child, please guard your emotions during the next few days, because I saw a trap built through anger. Someone may provoke you intentionally. They may accuse you unfairly, misunderstand your words, or create unnecessary conflict. And if you react emotionally, you may delay something heaven already approved for you. Silence will protect you more than arguments ever could. There is also a strong warning about your finances. Stop doubting your ability to receive abundance. The enemy has tried convincing you that wanting more stability is selfish, but heaven wants you free from survival mode, and I saw an idea, a conversation, or a connection bringing financial change that you were not expecting. And while you were worried about money, heaven was building strategy. While you felt forgotten, heaven was moving pieces behind closed doors. While others seemed ahead of you, heaven was protecting you from shortcuts that would have damaged your future. Stay focused, because what comes next is important. I saw repeated numbers appearing around you, timestamps, receipts, messages, or random patterns that keep showing up. These are not meaningless coincidences. Pay attention because confirmation often arrives quietly before major shifts happen. Then I saw your nights becoming spiritually significant, waking suddenly at strange hours, vivid dreams, strong emotions during prayer, and moments where silence feels unusually loud. Keep paying attention because heaven may be showing you future instructions before they happen in real life, my beloved child. There is also someone carrying divine help toward you. This person may not look spiritual. They may appear ordinary, blunt, or unexpected, but they hold a key that unlocks something you cannot open alone. When they appear, do not reject them because of assumptions. I saw you walking away from an old habit that has quietly delayed your progress. You know exactly what it is, and heaven says this is your final warning before it costs you more than you realize. Release what weakens your focus, because your future deserves discipline. Then I saw something beautiful. I saw a place prepared for you. It may be a home, a city, a workplace, or a completely new environment. And when your feet step there, you will feel peace that confirms this is where you belong. It will feel unfamiliar yet strangely like home. And listen carefully, because this next part matters deeply. Someone who once rejected you will suddenly remember your value. They may return with opportunities, apologies, or support, and while they are not your source, heaven may still use them as a bridge into your next chapter. Or saw your family generational struggles breaking apart. Delays that followed your bloodline losing power, patterns of loss ending with you, and your future children benefiting from battles you fought in silence. The pressure you have felt recently is not random. Darkness reacts strongly when someone is close to freedom. That heavy feeling means something significant is shifting in your favor, and I saw your voice becoming powerful, your testimony reaching people, your pain becoming purpose, your story helping others survive what almost destroyed you, what hurt you. Will not be wasted, but before that public elevation happens, there is private preparation required. Clean your environment, finish unfinished tasks, organize your life, and make room for sudden blessings, because opportunities will arrive quickly. My child, there is also a relationship test coming. Someone may return pretending they changed. They may use emotional memories to reopen old wounds. But heaven says do not confuse nostalgia with destiny. Some chapters ended to protect you. Then I saw something incredible. I saw a sealed envelope with your initials on it being held until your heart fully releases fear, anger, and compromise. Your blessing is real, but your mindset must match what heaven is sending. Midnight moments will become powerful for you soon. sudden emotional releases, powerful prayers, tears without explanation, and unexpected peace may arrive late at night. Do not ignore those moments because spiritual shifts often happen quietly, and this is where things became intense. I saw one final attack trying to make you quit before your breakthrough arrives. Misunderstandings, delays, and emotional exhaustion may rise suddenly, but remain steady because the attack is proof that your breakthrough is close. The trap will fail if you remain calm, the attack will fail if you stay focused, and the delay will fail if you continue trusting heaven even when answers feel slow. My beloved child, what I saw next made my voice tremble, because this was the moment where everything changed. I saw a countdown already moving in the spiritual realm, and your next decisions were connected to outcomes far bigger than you realize. Heaven showed me that what is coming toward your life cannot be fully delayed anymore. The season has shifted, and your breakthrough is now closer than your fear wants you to believe. But before celebration arrives, there must be complete surrender. Because partial obedience cannot carry full blessings, I saw someone very close to you, slowly revealing who they truly are, not through loud betrayal but through silence when you needed support the most. They will not show up when you expect them to. They will disappear during an important season, and their absence will hurt deeply. But hear me clearly, this is not abandonment. This is divine separation. Heaven is removing people who would have polluted the atmosphere of your breakthrough with hidden envy and quiet resentment. Then I saw a message reaching your phone, an email, a call, or unexpected communication connected to a number, and this number carried unusual significance. It may relate to money, timing, dates, or opportunity. When it arrives, do not ignore it, because this will be one of the confirmations that your season has officially changed. For so long your life felt delayed. Every time something good arrived, it seemed temporary. Every open door felt unstable, and every blessing felt incomplete. But I saw chains breaking that were attached to your name for years. Those cycles are ending now, and what once followed your family line will not follow your future anymore. I saw a physical gift entering your life unexpectedly, something small but meaningful, and though others may overlook it, you will immediately feel spiritual significance connected to it. Treat it with gratitude, because it represents confirmation that heaven sees your journey, and listen carefully. Because this warning is critical, someone may try one final time to provoke your anger through lies, false accusations, or misunderstandings. They want your reaction because your words carry power in this season. Remain calm, remain silent when necessary, and let truth defend itself. I saw something incredible happen when you refused to react. The trap designed to embarrass you actually created public favor. People who doubted you began noticing your maturity, your discipline, and your strength. What was meant to ruin your image started opening doors instead. Then heaven showed me a location you have prayed about for a long time, a workplace, home, city, land, or opportunity connected to physical movement. And when your feet arrive there, everything will feel different. There will be unusual peace, clarity, and certainty that this place was prepared for you long before you arrived. Do not return to old comfort zones when this shift begins. The past may feel familiar, but familiarity is not always safety. Your future requires movement, and I saw your next act of faith becoming someone else's testimony. People are watching your journey quietly, and your courage will inspire others to believe again. My beloved child, heaven also showed me tears you cried privately, tears nobody saw, silent breakdowns where you questioned whether your prayers mattered. And I need you to hear this. Those tears moved heaven. While you felt abandoned, angels were building answers you could not yet see. Then I saw a divine connection entering your life, someone carrying genuine loyalty, peace, and wisdom. Unlike those who drained you, this person will add strength to your journey. They may arrive as friendship, partnership, mentorship, or love, but their intentions are clean. I saw your heart healing from betrayals you never fully discussed. Wounds you buried beneath strength are finally being restored because you cannot enter your next season carrying old emotional weight, and this next revelation was Powerful. I saw your name being spoken in rooms you have never entered, opportunities forming behind closed doors, and people discussing your future in ways you do not yet realize. Those who once laughed at your dreams will soon witness results they cannot explain, and heaven warned me to remind you to remain humble when success becomes visible. Do not brag when elevation arrives. Let your life speak louder than your words, and let gratitude protect your heart from pride. Then I saw generational curses completely collapsing, old family struggles losing power forever, cycles of poverty, delay, heartbreak, and instability ending because you chose obedience during hard seasons. You were not fighting only for yourself, you were fighting for people connected to your bloodline, who may never fully understand what your obedience cost you. And then I saw something beautiful. I saw your story becoming a source of healing for others, your struggles turning into wisdom, your pain becoming purpose, your voice reaching people who feel hopeless right now. The darkness attacked you early because it recognized your future influence before you did, but that season is ending and survival mode is leaving your life. Then heaven showed me one final decision, a habit, relationship, compromise, or secret distraction that you already know is slowing you down. And this is your final warning. Release it now, because what is coming requires full alignment. God is not trying to punish you. God is preparing you for something larger than what you currently understand. I saw celebration in your future, peace in your home, financial improvement, restored confidence, and unexpected joy, replacing years of stress. And then came the final revelation. I saw your breakthrough arriving quietly, not through loud announcements, but through undeniable peace. One day you will wake up and realize the storm ended without your permission, because heaven finally said enough. Doors will open faster than you expected. Relationships will become clearer. Finances will stabilize, and your confidence will return stronger than before. And when this happens, remember the season where you almost gave up. Remember the nights you cried. Remember how close you came to quitting, and thank God for keeping you alive long enough to witness your miracle. My beloved child, your story is not ending in pain. It is shifting into purpose, and everything you survived is preparing you for the life you once prayed for in secret. Stay ready. Stay disciplined, stay humble, and stay spiritually alert, because your next chapter has already begun. And when the breakthrough finally arrives, you will understand why every delay had purpose, and why heaven refused to let you settle for less than what was truly meant for you.